You need to go all in on your purpose. You need to step into alignment. You need to be okay with the people around you not seeing the vision you have. And you need to be able to say no to opportunities and things that might be good for other people, might be deemed good by the world around you, but are not meant for you. You need to go all in. I was getting ready for something I had to do this morning, and I just checked in with myself. I just sort of was in my head thinking about what I had to do today, and I thought about how my life has turned out up into this point, and how I'm in this season right now of waiting on something to come to pass, something that I've been believing in for years, something I've been waiting on, something that I've had doubts about before, I've cried about before, but even through all of those little moments of doubt or those little moments of frustration, I have such a deep faith in my heart that God's gonna bring it to pass because I know it's what I'm meant to do. There is no one, there is nothing that can convince me otherwise. I am all in. I'm not just all in verbally, I'm all in to the point that opportunities come into my life and I know they're not in alignment with where I'm going, and I say no to them. I made a quick video and posted it on Instagram, and I wanted to do a long form video for y'all just to encourage you. I don't know who this is for. I don't know if you're struggling with something like this, but I see in so many friends of mine, so many people I know, they're not centered in themselves and with the things that they really want and the things that they know that are for them, the things that have been placed on their heart. This might be a dream. This might be a purpose. I don't know. It can manifest as different things for different people, but they get so distracted by the world around them. They're not centered. They're not following what they know is for them. They hear, their parents talking in their ears. They see what their friends are doing and they get off track. And I want y'all to know this. This is the biggest point in this video. This saying no to good opportunities or things that the world or the people around you think are great opportunities. Listen, there have been so many people that have a purpose or have something placed on their heart, but because something else shiny in the moment comes along and this purpose seems too big, this purpose seems like they can't do it, or it's gonna be too hard, or it's gonna take too long, they go with this shiny thing over here and they live a life unsatisfied, knowing that they should be doing something else, but they took the easy way out. They chose the lesser life. And guess what? Choosing the lesser life doesn't always mean you're gonna live under a bridge. It doesn't mean you're gonna be homeless. There's many people who they're choosing the lesser life is them becoming a lawyer or a doctor. And God bless lawyers and doctors. Thank God for lawyers and doctors. Thank God. But for some people, being a doctor is their purpose. It was what they were meant to do. They're lit up by it. They love it. They get up every single day ready to go to work and help people heal. And for other people, it was pressured. It was put on them by their parents. It was, this is a career that can make me a lot of money and I know a lot. I'm really good at science and so I'll go do this. Even though they had a dream in their heart. They had something else they wanted to do. You need to ask yourself, are you going after a dream and a purpose? Are you going after something bigger than yourself? Or are you just doing the modern Western life thing? Oh, I'm just gonna grow up and do this because I just fell into this. There's too many opportunities on the table for you right now and too many ways for you to make your dream actually come true, or at least pursue the dream for you to choose the lesser life. There's too much. With the internet, with all that's at our fingertips right now, all of the opportunities you can create for yourself, there's too much. In past generations, all of this didn't exist. You sort of had to just do whatever so you could support yourself and do what your parents told you to do because there wasn't all this access to knowledge and information and opportunity. Now there is. So you get to make a choice which way you're going to go. I notice in myself, I'm constantly having to ask myself, is this thing in alignment with where I want to go? Guys, I'm not saying every day I have a life-changing opportunity and something that's huge that I say no to. Sometimes it's a little thing, sometimes it's a bigger thing where, people see what they perceive me to be pursuing and they bring something to me and they're like, you should do this, or I'll give you a deal for this, let's do this. But I already know what's on my heart and where I'm going and what I've been working on for years, that I say, no, this will be a distraction. This thing that you're bringing me is going to be a distraction for the journey that I'm on. I'm saying no to this because I need to stay aligned. And sometimes alignment means waiting. Sometimes alignment means being patient. I have faith. So I have a faith that my God is going to move mountains and shift the atmosphere when it's my time. That's what he's going to do. I have a faith. I have a deep faith that my God's going to shift the atmosphere. That means I'm supposed to do my job. I'm supposed to do what I'm called to do. And when I've completed that, I then wait and I release. And sometimes stepping into alignment is not trying to fill your life with so many things because there's not a lot going on and you need, no. You do what you need to do. And sometimes you're in a waiting season of being patient. It's okay to be patient. We've been taught that we have to be grinding all the time. You know, I saw this video from a woman on Instagram and I loved it so much, and it's been so true in my personal life. Like, I have personal experience with this concept. She said something like, for a lot of people, they're just going. But if you step into alignment, there may be a period where this person by you is going so fast and it looks like they're going so far ahead of you, but you're getting aligned real quick. You're not making a ton of progress right now. You're getting aligned. It may be you working in quiet, patiently, before you know you put something out. It looks like different things. Maybe the work is already complete and you're waiting on something to happen. It depends. But this person's just in the grind. They're just grinding, going forward. And she said, when you do step into alignment and then it is your time, you surge so far past that person who never stopped to get into alignment. So many people, I said this in my video earlier today, they jump from supposedly good thing to good thing. They're constantly looking for an opportunity. They're not aligned. They're not following a purpose. They're just looking to jump. They're in a scarcity mindset. I have to do this to survive. I have to do this to level up. And so they're just going. And if you decide that you're going to get in alignment with your purpose and you're going to be patient and you're going to work diligently on this thing, those people that are constantly hopping around will start to make you feel, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe like all these people are doing so much around me and I'm sort of just quietly working on this dream and pursuing this. Am I doing something wrong? What you don't understand is that when it is your time, they're not even going to be on the same level as you. And God bless them. I feel deeply for those people. And a lot of times those people are wildly successful. And oftentimes they're also not satisfied on the inside. A good thing is not always necessarily a good thing if it's not for you. Is it a good thing for you, your purpose, and the thing you're pursuing? Not is it a good thing for your parents. Oh, if I take this opportunity, if I get this job, if I date this guy, well, my parents like this part. Well, my parents love that. No, that means it's a good thing for your parents. Maybe your parents should go get that job. Maybe you should bring that guy to your mom and dad and they can be a throuple. No, is it good for you? Is it good for where you're going? Good, there's plenty of great things that aren't for me. There's plenty of great foods that I hate. There's plenty of great workout classes that I don't do because it's not in alignment with what I'm trying to do. I also want to encourage you to be your own cheerleader. You know, I just think if you have a dream or if you have something that you're pursuing and you need a big audience to cheerlead you on in order to accomplish the thing, you don't want it bad enough. And you don't have enough faith in your heart to actually bring that thing to pass anyways, because you're not doing it because there's something inside of you so big that has to come out. You're doing it for applause. So you don't really want it. You need to learn to be so centered and have so much faith in where you're going that you don't need one other person to believe in you. Of course, I'm sure a lot of y'all have great friends who have at least one great family member, and you do have, a couple people that you can recruit into your vision and that can encourage you, but it shouldn't be a requirement. A lot of times, my friend just made a video like this, a lot of times the people around you won't believe to the level that you do. That's okay. When the thing comes to pass, they'll believe. When you bring that thing forth, they'll believe. When God brings it forth, then they'll believe. You shouldn't need an audience for you to do the thing that's placed on your heart. Stop thinking that it has to be placed on other people's hearts too. That's not how it works. It's on your heart. Why do you need it? Why do you need someone else to encourage what God placed on your heart? That doesn't even make sense. I just reject that totally. I know there's been so many times, especially in the past couple years, where I get disappointed that someone doesn't see my vision the same way I do. But through time, it's been proven to me that that's okay, and that actually makes the story even better. Like, of course, it's great if everyone steps on board with what you say, but it actually makes it even more special if you sort of have to sit with it alone, or you have to see it alone while it comes forth. There is some sort of statistic or something, I wish I would have pulled it up before I started filming. I just thought of it though, that the more people you tell a plan or dream to before executing the plan, the less likely you are to actually execute it because of the dopamine hit you get just from telling people. Like, that satisfies you so much that you're less likely to take action. Take action. Be an action-oriented individual, not someone who mounts, someone who works in quiet and lets the thing come forth and prove what you've been working on and prove your dream. I fully encourage you sharing the things you want with close friends or close family members that you trust. I will encourage you that even if they don't believe right off the bat, that doesn't mean you're supposed to step off the gas pedal to where you're going. Sarah Blakely, one of my favorite entrepreneurs, talks about how she had already put into motion her company Spanx by the time she told her family members. I'm pretty sure she had worked on it for over a year before she ever told a family member about her company. And when she did tell them, they were like, "Are you sure that's a good idea? Like, are you sure that's what you should be pursuing?" And she didn't give it up because she'd already spent a year building the product in the company. I think she said today, if she had told them before executing the plan, maybe she would have gotten cold feet and been like, "Well, they think the idea sucks so bad. Maybe I shouldn't move forward." Well, joke's on everyone who didn't believe, because she's worth over $1 billion now. Something was placed on her heart and she pursued it. She didn't run her mouth. Don't be a mouth runner. If you're gonna be a mouth runner, you better have a lot of faith in that heart, because if you're a big mouth, then you're gonna come into contact with people who don't have the faith in you that you do, and you're gonna need to stand firm. So I really encourage you to just be an action-oriented individual. I very much believe in mentorship and getting advice from people who are older and wiser than you, and I do think you should take that into account. But guess what? No human being is God. No human being is perfect. And sometimes you have to go with what's on your heart and with what's driving you. Think bigger than the now. Stop looking around. Stop being in comparison mode and comparing yourself to this person over here or this person doing this thing. You have a thing that you're supposed to do. You have a path that you're supposed to be on. You have things that have been placed on your heart, and you need to follow that. Guys, I know this was so different from my normal videos. I had something on my heart today and I wanted to show up and film it. I hope you loved the video. Make sure to keep up with me on other social platforms. I have them in the bio below. Follow me on Instagram at ChristianWalk1R, and I'll see you soon for another video.